Hey everyone, it's Hilly and Hannah. This video is a little bit different than our latest videos. And we just wanted to announce and dedicate this video to John Henson, who has sadly passed away. And he was our first costume designer for the Hillywood show. So we're taking this time to dedicate this video to him and to highlight shoot, sorry. Sorry, this is just a little hard for us. We wanted to dedicate this video and tell John how much he meant to us. And he was actually our first costume designer for the show. And he just meant so much to us, and everything that you guys pretty much saw from like all the Twilight parodies, he was right there. Well, let's talk about where we met John. Okay. The first time we met John was at a Twilight convention, wasn't it? Yeah. In Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah. And we had done Twilight parody. And we met him there, and he had all of his costumes on display. And he said he really liked our work and that he wanted to help us with the next one, which was New Moon. And on top of that, he also let us tour with his costumes. So she got to wear, that's right. She got to wear Ashley Green's shoes, and I got to wear Bella's like Twilight jacket. And after that, our relationship with him just sort of blossomed, and he became a huge part of our lives. He helped with New Moon with all the Volturi clothes. Oh my gosh, how do you remember all this? He did so much for us. I know that he also helped with a lot of the boys' clothing as well, with Edward and Jasper. He made my New Moon breakup jacket. He helped make that for me, and he also designed the Kristen Stewart red and black dress when you ripped off the birthday dress. He designed that for Hilly. He designed he made that all like by hand, and it was absolutely beautiful. It fit me lovely. He also did my green top when I run to meet Edward. And then he also, you know, we gave him a cameo in that one, and he tattooed my little booty. We gave him a cameo for all of his hard work, and I just remember on that film shoot, the two of them wouldn't stop laughing at each other. They just kept goofing off. Because we gave him a fake tattoo sleeves because he's like the biggest teddy bear, and we wanted him to be like a hardcore tattoo person, and he dyed his hair black and everything. Yeah, he did everything for us. And we made him wear the tattoo sleeves, and he was behind me the whole time, and we just kept giggling and making jokes because people were coming in and asking me if I was really getting a Team Jacob tattoo. Yeah. They thought he was a tattoo artist. And he's like, oh god. And he remember he had the fake tattoos, and he whispered to Hilly, and he's like, they think I'm like a real tattoo artist. I must have bought really good sleeves. So after that, John has helped us with Eclipse Parody. You see his work and design in the Harper Bazaar shoots. He teamed up with Maggie, who is a lovely costume designer as well, and they made a lot of the gowns for Eclipse. They really helped for that one. He also made a cameo in Eclipse as a vampire. And we were out on this large field that was filled with cow poop, because we just shot it out in this random field. It was like a farmland. And in the middle of the first take, John slipped on poop and fell face first, and came back up and fell flat on his face and stood up, and he's like, I'm okay, I'm okay. And he's like, do I have poop on my face? And it was just poop everywhere, and we started laughing so hard. He just recently he just recently posted not too long ago about that, and it was just like a week ago. He posted a picture of him in our house with his little red contacts and as a newborn, and and he posted like I remember the next morning staying up with them and watching my scene over and over of falling down and getting poop in my face, and how we couldn't stop laughing. And he said like in his comments that he would even like take like poop in his mouth for us. That's how much he loves us. And that was one of like his kind of last comments to us on Facebook. But he also worked on the Runaways with my Joan Jett costume. He made my corset for Cherie Curry. He made the corset for her. He made our Harry Potter
Order of Umbridge sketch, he gave us the costumes for that, and
those were actually from the set of Harry Potter that he gave to us to use.
Yeah.
And he helped with Breaking Dawn. Jeez Louise.
I know. He's just been such a big part of our life, and all the joy that you guys saw on there is the joy that he brought to us. I mean, he was just family. He was wonderful. He was just such a talented guy, and I think I might be missing a couple because we asked him for help for so many
times. Doctor Who parody! He made the scarecrows, one. Yeah.
He designed all the little scarecrows, and one of the last things that I remember really talking to him deeply about, because that was the last costume design he did for us, was that he was taking pictures of himself with the scarecrow mask.
Gosh, I remember.
And he sent pictures and he was like, "Gar!" and like all excited. He was a huge Doctor Who fan too. And he texted me and he was like, "Hannah, I have so much hay in my house." And he said something like, "It's a frickin' barn in here." And I started laughing. He's like, "I need to adopt horses and like cows and like bring them into my house." He goes, "Because it's a disaster." And that's just who John was. He was so funny, and he always made me laugh.
Our favorite things about him was that he was always a joy, always made us laugh, always made us smile. We just loved the sound of his laughter. It would fill up the room, and we could always know when John was laughing.
It was like a big giant laughter, but he was like a big teddy bear when he laughed. It was so deep, and it always made me laugh.
We loved his gentleness towards us and his support and kindness towards us, because back, you know, when we did New Moon, we didn't have the viewers that we did today, and still there was something in his heart that led him to us, and we were also very drawn to him. This is very hard for us because it's losing a family member almost. He stayed at my grandma's house during the shoots. My grandma fell in love with him, and he just became a very strong asset in not even just the Hillywood show, but in our hearts. And I can just always remember, and it's gonna kill me that I will never get. He was the best hugger in the world, and he would always scoop me up because he was so big compared to us, and he would just lift me up in like the sky and just give me this big hug, and it just hurts me that like I won't get that again. But my last memory of getting that hug from him was actually in Forks, Washington.
We had spotted him as we were leaving, and the last time we saw John was the last time I think it was about what, like 3 years ago?
I think like 2.5,
something like that.
It's been a while.
But he lives far away, but we always stayed in touch. But the last time we saw him,
physically saw him,
we had done our work and we had sold some merchandise. And as you guys know, the merchandise helps us keep the show running with business and storage units and you know, office supplies to keep it running.
Yeah.
So we had made some money to help us keep going, and we had seen him and we said goodbye and we were giving him huge hugs. And he had informed us that his mother was diagnosed with cancer and that she was dying, and he didn't have money to support it. He didn't know how to take care of her. And the last time we saw John, me and Hillary were like, you know what? Everything we earned from the table, take it. Like, we don't care. Like, this is for you and for your mom. And I feel so good that he's always supported us so much that I could do the last time I saw him was support him for his love for his mother. And his mother did pass away, but he never forgot that, and he still stayed in touch with us, and it was the best hug ever, and I just feel so good knowing that was the last time I would see John. It was that we touched him in some way, and that our mutual love for him and him for us was just a beautiful ending, should I say it that way. But I think the thing I remember most about John was that he was always trying to make me laugh, and he was sarcastic and like always trying to talk about funny costumes for Bella and like just crack jokes. Like he always was trying to crack jokes about Twilight and stuff like that, and he just was he had the best heart, guys.
So John, if by some chance an angel delivers this video to your heaven P.O. box, please know
We miss you.
That we miss you. And we're going to miss you. And we hope to see you again. And that when we will, I'll give you the biggest hug and tell you from the bottom of my heart how much we loved and cared for you.
And how much you meant to our fans too. Because without you, we couldn't have done what we did and we wouldn't have looked good without you.
Yeah, and John, it means a lot to us that your last tweet was actually voting for us in the Shorty Awards and showing your support. And that my last text from you is you wishing me a happy birthday. So,
and my last text was talking about costumes for the next parody.
Yeah.
He was still there to the very end.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, that would be leading up to my birthday, he sent this whole chain of messages of he wants to work on another parody for me and he making gowns for me, and
he's like, I want to make you beautiful again, darling.
So, John, we love you. Again, we miss you. We will always miss you until the day we can meet again. Thank you for making the Hillywood show that much more magical with your extraordinary skills and your talents. You had the best heart.
And the best smile.
And the best smile and the best hugs. And we just can't say enough about you, but hopefully this is just a little something that shows you how much we really did care about you.
We'll never forget you. I love you, John.
I love you, John, a lot. You made us happy. Thank you so much for everything.
You know, they contacted me, I think, what was it, like a week before, and they're like, can you do these costumes? And I never say no to them. I love them. They're the best girls in the world. And
thanks.
So, like you didn't know that. Hey Twilight fans and Hilly fans, this is John Henson. I'm the costume designer for the Hillywood show. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support for Eclipse Parody and everything that we do over at the Hillywood show. I'm just a very, very small part in it, but we're very blessed to have everybody follow us and subscribe. If you remember the tattoo artist, that was me. I also made a cameo in Eclipse Parody. Newborn. If you watch the credits, I totally bust my booty. I'm not gonna let the girls live that one down. Alright guys, I love everyone, God bless, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.